Happy March Madness and Selection Sunday, everybody. Troy here for the Half Court Report, and I am going to be filling out my bracket as I do every year for the YouTube channel. Make sure you like the video, hit subscribe too while you're here. Really helps out the channel. Am I going to edit that out? Probably not. Okay, let's go with the bracket. This is like my first time actually looking at this thing. So you'll kind of get my thoughts as they come to me. So starting off, Auburn over Alabama State, and this school whose abbreviation I'm not aware of. Auburn, it is. Louisville over Creighton. Well, as a former Tennessee, now Nebraska transplant, Creighton it is. Ryan Kalkbrenner, Stephen Ashworth, they're the modern day Shaq and Penny. Michigan and UC San Diego. San Diego, I will see you next year, because Michigan, Danny Wolf, I'm going with you, good sir. Texas A&M, well, you know, my alma mater, Yale, whatever our mascot was. Sorry, not this time. Ole Miss over South Dakota, I guess, and UNC. You know, you always think UNC are going to do really well, but they've kind of been a little bit of a disappointment this year. Let's go for the Rebels there. Let's get Iowa State over Lipscomb. I'm always a big Marquette fan in the tournament. Let's go with them. And Bryant, which I know of, but I can't tell you what state they're in, or city for that matter. Michigan State for that one. Jace Richardson, perhaps former first rounder this upcoming draft. Florida, I love Florida. I love Florida. I like Oklahoma too over UConn. I don't see a three-peat in UConn's future. Memphis. Gotta go with the Tigers. Go Tigers, go. And Maryland, yep, Derek Quain. Gotta go with him over Grand Canyon. My former boss is a graduate of Drake, but I like Mizzou over Drake. I'm gonna go with Texas Tech, and gosh, the guy who JT Toppin. I like his game. I think he's gonna do pretty well. KU and Arkansas. My wife has 2 degrees from KU, but I got to go with Arkansas. I just think there's too much NBA talent on that team, and Coach Cal, we'll go with him at least in the first round. Oh, Omaha and St. John's, the Mavericks of University of Nebraska, UNO, University of Nebraska, Omaha. First time in the tournament, but you're going to be a one and done, I'm afraid, there. And let's go to the other side now. Duke over American or mainstream media. Let's do Duke there. Baylor, VJ Edgecombe, good player. Who else do they have? I don't know, but Mississippi State actually used to work there, so let's go with them. I think they've got a shot. Oregon over Liberty. You know, why is an insurance company even in this tournament? Oregon definitely going to win. Arizona over Akron. Let's go with BYU. You know, I'm going to say VCU over BYU. Toodaloo. Wisconsin over Montana. Thank you very much. St. Mary's, Vandy. My heart says Vanderbilt, but my head says St. Mary's. And Alabama over Robert Morris. Houston, they're also a good one. Let's go with them. Gonzaga, you're always so used to seeing them high in these kind of tournaments, but just kind of going through the good old Rolodex in my mind. I don't know what NBA talent they really have on their roster, to be honest. Same with Georgia, but it's at 8-9. Let's go with Georgia here. Mark Few. Sorry, good sir. Let's go with Clemson over McNeese. Purdue over High Point. So sorry to Tubby Smith. Let's do, I like Illinois. Let's do them. And because I'm Troy, got to go with Troy over Kentucky. And, I'm going to go with Utah State over UCLA. Adai-Mara, maybe next year will be your year. And I'm going to go with Tennessee over Wofford. Woof. Okay, please remember that. Next round, Auburn and Creighton. I'm going with Creighton. Big upset over the number 1. Michigan, yes. Never bet against a Wolf. Let's go with Iowa State over Ole Miss, and let's go with Marquette over Michigan State. Next round, or next bracket, Florida over Oklahoma. I think that'll be a good matchup. Let's do Memphis over Maryland. I do think that perhaps Derek Queen's inside presence may be an issue, but I love my Tigers. Let's go with Mr. Toppin over Missouri. And let's go with St. Juan over Arkansas. Next round, or next bracket again, Duke over Mississippi State. And yeah, I'm aware that Cooper Flagg ankle injury did look pretty gnarly, but I do think they'll at least make it past the first couple of rounds. And make sure you check out my video on Common Malawak, the Duke Center. Let's see. Let's go with Arizona over Oregon. I do like Arizona. Let's go with Wisconsin over VCU, and let's go with Alabama over St. Mary's. Houston again, because I like their team pretty well, and I like that little point guard that Purdue's got. Let's go with them too. Oh, my namesake. It ends here, I'm afraid. Illinois over Troy. And the Vols, the Vols over Utah State. Can you tell I'm a Memphis fan? Creighton and Michigan. Danny Wolf versus Ryan Kalkbrenner. Gotta go with the Wolfman in that one. And I gotta go with Marquette over Iowa State. I think they might pull it out. I'm going to go... I don't even want to do this one yet. We'll save it to the end. Let's go with Texas Tech over St. John's. And since I'm here, let's go with Illinois over Tennessee. And let's go with Houston over Purdue. And let's go with Alabama over Wisconsin. And let's go with Arizona over Duke. Caleb Love showing no love to the Blue Devils. And let's do this stupid one, I guess, and put Florida over Memphis. Tigers fan, Grizzlies fan. Can't change. That's how it goes. Okay, so we're down to what? The lead 8 now? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, lead 8, I think. Let's do Michigan over Marquette. Let's do Alabama over Arizona. Let's do, that'll be a good matchup. Florida and Texas Tech, that'll be really good. I like Florida, though. And I like Illinois. I just do. Sorry, but I do. So, Final Four. Say them with me. Hailing from somewhere in Michigan, Ann Arbor, the University of Michigan. Both my brother and sister-in-law met there, fell in love. I think both her sisters went there too. Yeah, good school from what I understand. They're good people, good stock, smart folk. Florida, also beautiful campus, beautiful school, great state. A little flat, but I like the no state taxes. Alabama, been there many times. Illinois, used to live there. So I'm going to go Florida, Illinois, who's it going to be? Florida, Illinois, Florida, Illinois. Who is it going to be? And I will pick Florida. And how many points will be scored in the championship game? Math is not my strong suit, which is why I got into YouTube. So, say each team scores 80 points. That would be 160. And let's just make the total 183. No, 173. And is that it? Is that all I do? Oh yeah, I gotta submit it. Gotta submit this thing, or else it doesn't count. All right, there you go. Florida, prevailing. They are, in my opinion, going to be the national champs this year. I mean, hey, come on. It's not like it's only been almost 20 years since they had a championship anyway. Don't you think it's time? Whereas some schools like Memphis, they lose on the last second shot in overtime to KU and never scratch the Final Four again. Huh. Well, so it goes. Some schools have all the luck. Nice campus, no state taxes, and now you're winning the national championship too. Well, good for you. But gonna go with Florida. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, who you have winning your bracket. And that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna hope I recorded this properly on my screen so I don't have to do this video again. Like and sub, and I'll catch you next time on the Half Court Report. Peace.